Alright, I installed Gimp. I want it to look like Photoshop and have the shortcuts to work with it because I'm not comfortable with the Gimp shortcuts. I'm used to Photoshop. So what I did is I looked at some plugins available. So the first one that I looked is found this Photo Gimp. This turns it into a little bit to a Photoshop graphic user interface like this, but the shortcuts was messy. For example, for the G, if I want to bucket fill, for example, I had to press Ctrl B, not like that. I searched for different Photoshop keymaps, so I found this and it worked. It really turned it into like Photoshop key bindings. But the problem is that when I started drawing, I drew the marquee tool. Is it called the marquee tool here too? Let's call the rectangle. Let's do, for example, a color. Let's do this and press G. Okay, Shift G. Alright, Ctrl D for deselect. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Go back. Let's create a new layer. So Ctrl Shift N. Okay. And then print on it. Ctrl D. Okay, now I wanted to do blending options. There is not blending options. So I didn't know what to do, so I started searching. I'm not comfortable with the GIMP layout here, so I started searching. I found something called here, where is it? Wait, filter? Yes, Gimp. This Gimp, and here I started, let's do, for example, shadow, and I found it here, as you can see. Shadow, and you can play around it here. Let's make it this way and smooth, or as you can see, let's press OK. I found that actually it creates another layer. This is in a different layer. Okay, I don't like this. What if I want to change a different value? Let's do the same thing. Let's go to Gimp and search for stroke. Stroke as an example here. Okay, I can apply. Okay, I get another layer with the stroke, but if I decide to change the value, I need to remove it and start over again. So which means I need at the end to group them. So Shift and press Ctrl G. Oh, why it's not Ctrl G? At the end, so which means I need to group them. Instead in Photoshop, for example, you have a single layer that has all these things. Now in this plugin, you actually have a lot of layers above it, and to solve this problem, so what you need to do is to group them. And if you have a bigger project, it means that you will have a nested grouping, so a group inside the group. So I really didn't like this way. I tried a different solution that I didn't find until now, but if you have a better solution, write it in the comment section. I decided another software. Let's launch it. Alright, let's create a new project. As an example, let's do this and press create. Okay, let's go to print bucket. Okay, let's draw this. Ctrl Shift N for new layer. Okay, for example, let's do the marquee tool, do this and change the color. Change to different color and draw here. Let's G, draw, Ctrl D. Okay, now if I right click, I have the bleeding options, as you can see. Now, if I wanted to stroke, okay, I can play around with it like this and have shadow, drop shadow, as you can see. And now if I need to change it, it's easy. I just need to double click it and change the value that I want. This is very amazing. I never use this app. I just use the shortcuts that I know from Photoshop. Also, the UI is very friendly to Photoshop. I really like this app. It's called Photopea. I think this is the best alternative to Photoshop. There's no way. When I want to check the GIMP, I actually have some tools like the shape tool. It's not available. They're saying that they're going to make it maybe in next year, 2026, while here it's already available. All these tools really looks like Photoshop. You will feel very comfortable with yourself. And also, if you go to new, actually, I also like this one, this templating. So I don't need to start from scratch. I can actually, for example, come in here for the YouTube and check the thumbnail and, for example, take this one and start customize it and like I want, change it. I really like it. So it's close to Photoshop. It also has a templating feature here. This is the best alternative of Photoshop. So tell me, what do you think in the comment section?